Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So, I'm going to do another one of my pearl pour, dirty pour, galaxy looking canvases. So what I've decided to do is use my metallic 24K gold one. So I haven't used this much because it's a bit precious to me because it's not easy to get just yet. So that is... That is my pearl colour, which I have mixed here. And that is mixed 25 grams paint to 25 grams floetrol. Then I have sap green. What is this one called? Light green. So sap green, light green, black and white, which I mixed 25 grams paint, 50 grams floetrol. That's it. Let's get started. So I only mixed the paints up probably about an hour ago, so I'm just going to give a little... Always just when you start off, put smaller amounts in and then increase the amount you pour in as you go. Do this one from a higher. That's a bit better, mixed in better. And that's what you want. You want it to mix through. Always stir your metallic before you put it in. I give it a much better stir than I do any of the other colours. And then it's just a matter of keep going. Pouring from a height, let it smash into the paint, into the cup. And the higher you go, well, the higher the cup goes, the easier it is to smash into the into it. So I'm hoping this will be a nice green and gold one because I haven't used the gold in this technique yet. I thought I would see how it goes. It's looking pretty cool in the cup already, which is exactly what I like. I hope you guys can see it because I have zoomed in a little bit more because I noticed it was a little bit far away when I did it the other day. Go a bit more gold. Now I will use up, there's a fair bit of white. Just finish this bit off. It doesn't matter that a bit sits on top. Once it gets low, you can't really pour it in where it's going to smash into the paint as easily. So I can already see some beautiful pearls, or the 24K gold showing up really well. So I've been trying to order more of the 24K gold, but I actually can't get hold of any. So I'm using it a bit sparingly until I can get hold of more. And I always scrape the gold out super well because it's so precious, you don't want to waste any of it. So with this, you need to use those decoart paints because it doesn't really work so well, or doesn't work at all with other brands so far that I've tried. We don't get as many brands over here in Australia as other countries get, so you may want to practice if you get some other ones to see if they work, but I'm sticking to what I know works well. So that's my plan. But if you do find one that works, let me know, because I would love to know and try something, a different brand or a different style. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Sharing information and helping each other. Excellent. So that's it for paint. And if you can hear the birds outside every so often, it's spring here. And where I live near a national park, so I get lots of birds. And my garden is absolutely full of plants. Completely full. If you thought you'd seen a full garden, I don't think you've seen mine. Yeah, it's recording. Yeah, I'm a plant person, so I'm a horticulturalist. I love plants and garden, but I can't garden at night, so that's where my painting comes in. Alright, so we're just going to pinch the edge of the cup, get my corner catcher, because I don't want to lose much of this gold. And then we're just going to do a straight pour into the middle. So I'm not 100% sure what different effects I might get you having the gold instead of the silver. I do like the silver, but I wanted to try something a little bit different. Here comes some of the greens. So that's why I don't put too much green in at the very bottom, because it's the last colour that comes out and you don't want it to kind of take over too much. I don't want any colour to take over too much, to be quite honest. And sometimes that's actually the hardest part. And I've got to be careful with those drips, but I'm having to hold, because I think my table slightly leans. Alrighty. You out the way. So get my torch. I'm going to give it a quick blow torch to get rid of some bubbles. Lots of bubbles. So when you do a dirty pour, you always get lots of bubbles. So do keep that in mind. You can still see them popping. There was a lot. Okay, now I better start tilting a little bit because it looks like it's going to start coming off this bottom edge if I don't. So let's go this way first. So just take it easy. Try and let the paint make its way there. And then I'm going to put the catcher on the corner. And there we go. Come on, in the corner. Okay, now back. Let it come back a little bit and then take the catcher off. Now, again, just watch where your paint is moving. Into the corner. Now take it back and take the catcher off. Now is going to be the challenging part, because once you do that you've got less to hold on to. So I'm going to hook my fingers into that push pin at the bottom. This paint wants to come down this to the bottom first. You can kind of see which way it wants to move. Don't always force it to go away that it doesn't want to go straight away. Bring it back out and take the corner off. So I'm putting it on now, the catcher, because it helps me hold the canvas a little bit. Now, for this last one, into the corner, yep, bring it back and take the catcher off. Alrighty. Now, that's what I have. And I'm going to move it around a bit, but at the same time I'm going to watch my painting. I don't want to overchange what I have. So I'm just bringing it down. I think I'm stretching this side too much now. I might have already stretched a bit too much. Bringing it back. I just want the paint to rub over each other, because that's what's going to give me more pearls. Bring it down while still watching. You got to try to watch the whole canvas at once. That's why the bigger the art, the harder it is, because you've got to watch where you're moving everything, what's happening, because you don't want to change too much. I'm not going to change too much more. I'm going to overstretch it if I do. Is that stable? Yep. Now I'm just going to quickly check my corners. Yep. 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 Yes. What a good canvas. I'm just running my fingers along, taking the excess paint off the edge at the bottom so it doesn't keep pulling my paint down. You can use a palette knife. I'm just using my fingers while I'm here. Okay, so I can see some pearls coming up at the top. So the gold actually looks like it's behaving a little bit different to the silver, which is exactly what I wanted to do this test for. I wanted to figure out if it's going to behave the same way or behave a little bit different. So I can still see bubbles, so I have to torch again. Oh yeah, there's tons of bubbles. Alright, I'm just going to heat it up a little bit. See if that's going to bring up any more pearls. So I'm just moving around. I'm holding it over the same quarter, but I'm just wiggling it around constantly so I'm not damaging the paint. So I can see pearls developing. Definitely not as many as I had in the silver, but that could actually be good. It could give me a completely different effect and be absolutely awesome. I think I'm going to leave it as that. So the other thing is, you got to try different colors and you got to try different metallics because they all will react and behave a little bit different to each other. So to me, this one is showing me that it doesn't want to pearl up as much as the silver, but it does want to sit on the surface and kind of give me some cool patterns. So I do have pearls down here. In here, these are all metallic green pearls. So the green and the gold have mixed together, and not that big section of green, but all these ones underneath it are all metallic gold green pearls, and they are awesome. That is a bit of a solid green area, which changes variety from dark to medium to light. I've got some whites here. I've got more pearls coming up here. I've got a few pearls popping up in here. But a lot of this all through here is all metallic. That is all metallic. There's a little bit of metallic around here. So it is quite shiny. Now, because it is a pearl pour, I am going to have to pause it and see if anything develops. Because if I just go, okay, that's it, that won't be it. It will change. So I will pause it. Probably what will happen more so than anything is the pearls that I already have will enlarge and become better looking. But I will have to wait and see. So we will pause it and I will be back. Okay, we're back. So not a lot happened. I think the pearls kind of developed a little bit more through here. On this corner, there's definitely more pearls. On this corner, and these ones kind of just filled out a little bit more. But overall, I am really, really liking it. So I didn't get as many pearls as what I expected, only because the silver ones pearled up like real heavy. But I'm really, really liking this. It's a different style of galaxy in my eyes. It's kind of a bit more nebula-like. I love the green. The gold works well with the green, and it has given me really cool effects throughout it, but not heavily in one spot or another. I've got more pearls on this end and across the top in the middle, but then this side's kind of got the colours that streak through. This side's got the nice dark green. I've got a gold band area all the way through here. I'm really, really happy. So this is probably something I'm really quite pleased with in the end. So all as I have done is just slightly scrape the edges again. I'm pretty sure it's only coming off a little bit now. It's just something I recommend that you just keep doing, otherwise your picture will change. So for the moment it looks like it's really only coming off down in this bottom area. More than the other areas. Could be that the paint's just a bit heavier in that spot, or it could be that the pearls that are coming up are kind of pushing the paint away, because as the pearls come up they kind of push the other paint aside a little bit, so it could just be pushing it down as these are developing. But this is awesome. So now I'll bring you down for a close-up. And here we are. So it's not so easy to see the shimmer of the pearls. This green color is coming out slightly different in the camera to what is in real life. But we will come down here. See if I can go on the right angle. That light's annoying, but there's all gold throughout here, and the camera's not picking up the gold as good as I would like. Over this side, we've kind of got this like streaky where the colors all intermingle. We've got like meteorite band over here of pearls. Then we got here, which is just the black and the white mixing. That green patch. Now these are all gold and green pearls. Can't see the gold in them as much, maybe a little bit more on that angle. Yeah, you can see it at times when that circle light isn't annoying. And then come down to here, and there's definitely lots of pearls in this corner. The light's not picking it up. I have my window open, so there's a lot of sunlight coming in. But yeah, this is awesome. So this is my green and 24K gold pearl pour / dirty pour combination. So I hope you liked it, and I will see you tomorrow. So subscribe, share, like, and comment. Thank you very much. All right, bye everyone.